Good day, Om Shanti. Welcome to this meditation experience. Very happy that you've joined. And today we are going to explore one of the most interesting words that we use with respect to spirituality and life. And I'm not sure how well it's even understood when we use it. But whenever we talk about bringing spirituality or making time for spirituality in the fullness of our life, we sometimes talk about the word balance. I hear this a lot when people feel that they are stressed or stretched or straining at the edges, that they need more balance in their life around their own self-care. And it sounds like they're going to reduce this amount over here and add more over here. So the work-play balance or work-life balance, which is odd because I don't think we want to take away life. But it's a very interesting approach we have. Balance is super critical. Even physically, it's super critical. Otherwise, we all would be falling over all the time as we walk around in the world. So we need this balance in our life just to stay upright as we physically move through the world. And we definitely need this balance spiritually speaking. Balance, I feel, is one of the essential qualities of the human spirit. And as we begin to explore it, we realize it's a state of fullness. The presence of two seemingly opposites are both there, not one or the other, but one and the other. And this is very helpful when it comes to self-care and self-transformation. So, how to develop the self in a balanced or wholesome or healthy way. So let's see if we can create that kind of space internally. Sitting comfortably and even achieving a state of balance in how I sit here. I don't want any tension in the body. I want the body to be free of pain, free of tension. But I don't want to be so relaxed and passive that I fall asleep or I want to lie down. So that balance of being without tension, without any strain physically, but still very engaged, alert, attentive. And that is possible when the body is properly aligned. So I'm not losing alignment. When the body is properly aligned, it's free of pain. And also, when the body is properly aligned, because the organs and lungs have space to operate, it's very energized, very attentive. And it's not aligned. My lungs can't breathe, less oxygen, organs are crushed. But when I open up and align, it's like a breath of fresh air, literally, and I'm more energized. So alignment, very critical physically to achieving the balance in the body of pain-free, no tension, at ease, relaxed, but also very energized, very attentive, very engaged. I take this principle into my inner world. I, the being, the thinker, seated in my inner space of reflection, like a meditation room inside, a place, a sacred place inside, where I can have a different quality of thought, reflection. In this space, I don't think about day-to-day activity or worldly affairs. Don't think about what's going on outside. In this space, I think about what's going on inside with the self, understanding that the state I am in deeply affects the state I move through the world, that is, the state of the world. As I sit here, I, the thinker, the first thing I want to establish is a healthy balance that allows me to take care of the self, understand the self, transform the self. And that comes down to alignment, just like the body, because I want to be focused, undistracted, have concentration, honesty, determination. But all of that without any tension, without any stress, without any shame or guilt, without any violence, without abandoning my true, deepest nature of peace as a soul. So let me come into alignment to achieve that necessary balance for self-care. Awareness is alignment for the soul. For the body, it's that core stability. For me, the thinker, this being inside, I achieve alignment through awareness. Very specific awareness. Not a temporal awareness. Not an awareness that's based on physical or temporary things. But I move myself into eternal awareness. That I am the life in this body, the actor inside this physical costume. I am a soul operating through this body, this temporary body, and I am separate from the body. This is where I need to really take care. This is a very subtle awareness. I don't want to rush through it, taking time to make sure I really establish that alignment, not just as an idea, but as practical, stabilized in myself. I am this invisible point of consciousness, present behind the forehead. This body is wrapped around me. It is not that I am the body and I feel something in my forehead. No, I am here behind the forehead and I feel the body wrapped around me. From this reference point, I am aware of all the sensations of the body, but as if watching from a distance, observing. I can feel the weight of the body in the chair, that sensation. I'm aware of the form of the body, the different functions, the heart beating, the lungs breathing, observing everything from this single point of consciousness, me, the soul, shifting my reference point. It takes time. I've been out of alignment for a very long time. So patiently, I shift to eternal awareness. The sign I've achieved alignment is that balance blossoms naturally. I feel very cool, very calm, very peaceful, but I also feel very focused, very concentrated, very clear, very determined. Both energies are present in a single point of sound. With this balance, I can now approach self-care in a far more productive way, rather than swinging from one extreme to the other. They're both present at the same time. I never feel violence or shame, but I'm still able to take responsibility, be honest, even firm with the self. Everything becoming a natural expression of self-care. Because I've been out of alignment for a while, it doesn't come naturally at this time. When I go out of alignment, I go out of balance. So if I find I'm swinging in extremes, it's a sign I need to come into alignment. Practicing over and over again that I am the living being that makes this temporary body move. This incredibly powerful source of energy, but soft power, never violent, extremely effective. Let me practice this over and over again until it starts to feel more natural, more present for when I need it. Thank you for joining. Om Shanti.